Here we go. Here we go. Another day in the range. Let's go.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Market Check, brought to you by BB. There is no second best daily YouTube live stream to talk about these markets. Welcome, guys. Happy Wednesday, August the 21st. I'm Snorlax. You also know me as Tommy. I'm joined by Jackus, Tucker, and Max. Welcome, guys. Another day that we remain constricted, locked up. Some might even say abused by this local range that we are seeing on majors, while equity markets continue what seems like their relentless ascent higher, or at the very least back to the highs, right?
Emotional right?
We're about 2.5 weeks now, I think, removed from the flash crash that we had. The cause TBD, right? Was it the labor or the unemployment print? Was it the yen carry trade blowing up? It doesn't matter. The point is that we continue to range kind of within the wipeout of that move. And I mean, equities have kind of made up their mind, but crypto still has not, right? Is going to recover? Is it going to form a shoulder? Conversations that we've had before, but you're going to hear them again, as well as some additional commentary from us, of course, not just regarding Bitcoin and ETH today, but also regarding altcoins. Because I know we did cook a lot of alpha yesterday regarding majors, but not quite as much regarding altcoins. So we will have that in store for you guys today. But before we can do that, of course, you guys already know what I'm going to ask you, and you've shown up pretty well this week. So I won't nag you too much on it. But of course, as I always say, I would very much appreciate if you guys can smash that like button for us. The YouTube tech algo gods, whatever you want to call them, they much prefer us when we hit the like button during these streams. But yeah, I mean, it's like I said, the market is very much, at least crypto is very much moving sideways. I feel like we kind of alternate for the last like week and a half, 2 weeks. It's been, okay, we're up 2 or 3%. We're down 2 or 3%. We're up 1%. We're down 0.5%. It's just very much a chop and grindy environment that you can only coin as total perp death for Bitcoin and ETH. But on the flip side, I mean, this is something that we were kind of touching on last week a little bit. Maybe it was Monday. It's hard to know. The time kind of blends when we've been ranging this long. But some of these altcoins are beginning to show some signs of life as well, right? As far as which beta is looking to bid. And I think you can make a decent case for both meme coins and VC scams as far as which altcoin market will lead should we break higher from here, right? I mean, memes have, every time we write off memes as being the sector that's not going to bid, that's exactly when they tend to outperform. But the flip side, I think, for VC scams and utility tokens is that they've been in a downtrend much longer than meme coins, and therefore could be ready to trend higher more quickly. But these are conversations I would like to have today, guys. I mean, we know what's going to happen if Bitcoin and ETH do, or if they go up or down, right? But the reality is they're still ranging. We are awaiting clarity. We'll probably get more clarity at some point this week. I mean, you have to imagine that Powell's speech, which I still think is tomorrow, will probably serve as some sort of buoy, right, for either direction. I have to imagine we're going to get some volatility in these markets, because if we don't, I might rip my hair out, and that would not be a good thing. And I think we're all probably in the same camp. Like, we're in a range within a range within a range, to quote my inner 25-year-old technical analyzer. We're in a range since the wipeout. We're accepting back into the range that we've been in for effectively 5 or 6 months. And we're still technically trading in the range that we've been in for like 3 or 4 years, which is like the 30 to 65K range. So range within a range within a range. What are we thinking, guys? What are we seeing in the markets? What altcoins are we looking at? Let's keep it light today. Happy Wednesday. But yeah, what are we seeing in the markets?
Tucker, it's you. It's all you. So it was always me, Max.
You're the guy. It was written in the stars. Tucker, please.
Of course, it was written in the stars, guys. Of course. I mean, look, I do like to, as bullish as I am, I like to check the bias sometimes. And even though that I know that I'm flipping the chart, it still kind of helps, right? Kind of as much as it can. A little game I like to play with the Discord is sending in like, this square and being like, is this bullish or bearish after I flip the chart and change the colors, just to check bias. For me, like if we're gonna look at this compared to any other tops, right? Like, oh, nope. Nope. Right. Like doesn't really look like a top. Now, locally speaking, right, usually I like higher lows, usually like you get a little pop. We kind of got that. I would argue we kind of got that already. I don't know. I'd say as long as like, very locally, right? Very locally, I'd say as long as this is capping price, you're good. And then sort of on more of a mid time frame, I would say as long as like this is capping price, you're good. So let's flip that. What does that look like, right? Anywhere in there, I like to simplify it with a nice box, right? There you go. There's your support you got to hold. I think as long as you're above that, you're pretty solid, right? I think obviously here you flip that off to the races, guys, off to the races. But anywhere in here is somewhat of a teleportation zone, right? Anywhere in here, you're gonna kind of, that's what you do in that zone. So you get above 61, 61.5, you probably just rip up to 65, and then that's when the weekly starts to look better, right? That's when this weekly starts to look a little bit better. So that's what I would like to see in the short term. But yeah,
Tucker.
clean levels. But what's up?
All of this is very nice, but can we go to a 1 minute time frame and do a 100 Euro scalper, please?
Of course, Jack. Of course. I mean, that's all people want, right? That's all anybody want. Look at this. First of all, look at this absolute scammery. I wonder what time this started, guys. I wonder what time this started this morning.
Couldn't be the burgers, right?
It couldn't be. It couldn't be 8:30 right at New York Open, could it? Boom, 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 boom. I mean, if you're taking signal from this, I can't help you. I simply cannot help you. Right? This screams of Ken Griffin. Screams of him. Okay.
Imagine not being in Forex and 100R trading this for a living.
Yeah. It's called Euro scalping, Jackass. You know what it's called.
Yeah.
It's actually burger scalping, as it seems, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it is burger scalping now. Yeah. I don't know, man. I just think also, I don't know why we didn't talk about this. I mean, this, whatever this is, literally since Wednesday the 7th,
Frankenstein,
should absolutely be illegal.
So Tucker, here's the thing: is I think you're being really rude and negative and insensitive to how I feel about this range, because I've been pretty clear with you on camera and off that I'm having a great time. So for you to yuck my yum live on the air, I find that to be really rude, because I'm enjoying this. This is
Max feels offended.
I'm offended. Yeah, and I would like your speech to be censored, because that was not okay.
YouTube will cancel me. I'm sure it's fine.
How dare you?
Anyways, guys, this is just where you don't get chopped up. Like if you've been trading this on leverage successfully, God bless you. But most people probably haven't. I would just guess.
Most people will tell you they have, especially on
most
Twitter.
People would send you a P&L screenshot and tell you they have of a percentage gain. That's not real. But yeah, anyways, I mean, so low time frames, negative signal, zero signal, right? ETH looks a little bit heavier. I would argue it looks a little bit heavier. I'm not gonna lie.
Tucker, let me jump in here for a second, okay? Because what I can't seem to reconcile, Tucker, is that DXY is literally pooping its pants right now. Okay. DXY has a big, saggy, poopy diaper on right now.
Oh my.
And looks like it's about to waterfall. Talk about the complacency shoulder of complacency shoulders. We want to have a debate about complacency shoulders. Well, look at this here. Hear ye, hear ye. So what I can't understand is, what I can't seem to reconcile is DXY about to waterfall, the Fed about to cut rates, and somehow this is the most foreseen recession of all time, and the correlation between DXY and risk assets is now suddenly broken. Everybody's going to hold hands and sing Kumbaya for the most foreseen recession of all time, and DXY is going to nuke, and risk is going to nuke, and commodities are going to nuke, and everything is going to nuke, and everybody on CT knew about it for months to come. That's what I can't reconcile, because what I recognize based on my analysis is that when DXY nukes, that's when you get a parabola. And yeah, I could see it maybe trying to hold here a little bit longer. That's okay. But not much longer. Not much longer.
Yeah, no, I saw somebody make this tweet the other day, whenever it was. I don't even remember where they drew it from, but yeah, basically when you get DXY losing support, obviously we know there's an inverse correlation, but like losing major high time frame support is when you get the parabola to really start. So where did it? I mean, right here, that was pretty much the top. So he must have drawn it from up here.
I'm gonna steal the screen from you because I actually just tweeted this out. I'm gonna steal it from you.
Max, did you steal a chart?
I did. I Tommy.
Wow.
Yeah. Tommy stole one chart months and months ago.
No. I mean someone else's literal chart.
Oh yeah. No, I did that.
Yeah.
I've never once made an original chart.
Also the screen, but yes, the chart.
Yeah, no, I've never. I hope to one day create an original chart, but it's so much easier. Just like you follow a guy, who's like a CTA or like a CFA or like a market charter technician or whatever the hell they're called. And then you just steal their chart and then you just say it's your own. And then you get paid like $4 from Twitter for the advertisement sharing. So it's great. It's great. That's how I make my my living. That's how I do it. Elon stimmy checks. I just steal charts. But I mean, I look at this and I say, are you really willing to wager that this time is different? Or are you being psyoped by the macro doomers? I don't know. I'd love to talk about it. I would love to talk about it. And by the way, even if DXY does something like this and it comes back from the dead and takes out all these highs and then nukes, okay? Which, by the way, that would be pretty crazy, but it could happen over here, like it did over here. And by the way, we still moved up during that time. I will remind you. Just saying. So either way, we're getting to the end of the road here. Big level decision time. We're not out of the woods yet. Lose this level and it's lights out.
I mean, yeah, there it is.
But we're still in a range.
The incoming, guys.
Dude, the eyes, Jackus. The eyes are just
the eyes.
That's
Look
what
at
does
them.
It.
The red ones.
The bloodshot, and then
with the smile. With the
smiling through the pain.
Next move will be telling.
Yeah, right.
So, Max, like the chart you sent, this is what I said the other day. Like the macro picture, like technicals aside, the macro picture that's set up for Bitcoin right now, which is, if I had to wager, was probably set up every other bull cycle, which is why that the right side of the bell curve and the left side are the same, right? 4-year cycle market go up versus what we have now, which is global liquidity going up, Dixie nuking, yields about to nuke, the Fed about to cut,
Tether market cap climbing aggressively.
Yeah, Tether market cap going up. You got, I know it might sound cringe. I thought it was cringe last week, but HYG breaking out. You've got IWM on the verge of a breakout, right? Like people are going towards risk. There's
HYG,
really
so these are high yield, basically junk bonds, corporate junk bonds. Is that correct? These are garbage bonds.
These are garbage bonds that people only bid when they're really feeling like some risk.
So these are when people basically buy debt of shit companies for a high yield.
Like Coinbase, yeah.
Like Coinbase,
honestly.
Okay. So
yeah. So
I mean, it does look like it's coming out of a bottom, you know.
Oh yeah, zoom in on HY. It's about to send.
Yeah, I mean, it clearly looks like it's breaking out of a bottom here, like you know, something like that.
Yeah. What else? There was something else.
I just can't get bearish here. Like at this point, like this is exhausting. But like like you can't convince me that Bitcoin is bearish here. You can't. Like call me delusional. Like call me, you know, tell me I'm cherry picking data points. I just can't. I can't get bearish Bitcoin here.
And you have a presidential election in 60 days. So what are we talking about?
Yeah. And I mean, it's like Jackus he's been very generous in sharing his analysis between precious metals, commodities, and Bitcoin. And Bitcoin trades like gold and silver on crack. And what you have is gold and price discovery. And typically, you know, based on like overlaying them, you can see that when gold finally, you know, chills out for a little bit, Bitcoin goes nuts. Right? It's just leading, presumably. So I don't know. I just can't get bearish here. Like I feel like they're just trying to steal my crypto. They're trying to steal my Andy and my boys club memes. It's not going to happen.
That's what's happening. They won't trap us. They won't trap me.
Biggest trap I've ever seen.
Longs are Safu.
But like for real, Dixie looks awful, guys. Like DXY looks absolutely abysmal here. It looks terrible. Absolutely terrible. Like let's just look only at Dixie. Like we'll put this other stuff aside for a second here. Like this looks horrendous, guys. Like here's DXY. And I know we're still in a range, you know, but like what are we talking about here? That looks awful. Awful. And I have to say, you lose this level and it's lights out.
Oh no. Still in a range, Max.
Still in a range. Volatility is incoming.
Here, Max, I made it. I made it for everybody.
Decision time soon.
There it is. You're all welcome. Study that. Yeah, it's that simple.
It's that simple.
Imagine overcomplicating. I'm screenshotting that. It's too good. But I thought it was written in the stars. Oh man. What do you guys want to look at? I mean,
I was looking at the star stacker and I saw a sign. It said moon.
It said moon?
Moon.
You know what? I looked up and I also saw the moon last night, so that seems bullish, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Imagine not believing The Rock.
Yes.
Imagine.
Could never be Tommy.
Let's look at some of these altcoin charts, Tucker.
Which ones?
Compare and contrast the meme sector with the VC scam sector. See what looks better.
I mean, okay, here we got Sui.
Remember the index that we made a long time ago?
Yeah, but it was yeah, we can try it. It was wrong though, because I didn't account for market cap at all, but
maybe we can look at Tron.
Their price together.
Dude, Tron.
Maybe we can look at the hot topic right now, Tron.
Oh, TRX. Well, yeah. What do you think of this though? Bottoming, maybe.
Bottom accumulation. I was saying actually a few weeks ago that Tron, despite everything, is one of the most bullish looking charts in crypto, and there's the pump today. Oh my god.
Are you distrusting of this pump, Tommy? Does this have something to do with the wrapped Bitcoin debacle?
I have no idea what exactly.
Hang on. I'm sorry. Please wildly speculate for us, Tommy. Please make it wild. I want to hear your deepest, darkest, paranoid thoughts about this chart.
My thoughts on it is, I mean, there's probably some money laundering going on. I would say what's probably happening is you likely have Justin Sun using under collateralized ETH, Tron, or really more so Tether on the Tron blockchain to buy his token, right? It's basically like the BNB Ponzi without or with even more manipulation, because obviously there's a very low float on TRX, especially even compared to BNB, and there's a lot of Tether on the Tron blockchain. So just my thoughts. I kind of think they're using or at least Justin Sun is using under collateralized stablecoin assets on Tron to ape the Tron coin, and it's sending the chart. So, I mean, hey, I think it adds systemic risk, but it doesn't have to, like, I don't know. I have no idea what to make of this chart. Like, I have no predictions.
Does it smell like crime, Tommy?
It's definitely crime, but I wouldn't say that means I'm in a rush to fade it.
Bullish then. Crime is bullish, as Tucker said.
The secret ingredient.
Crime is bullish. Yes, crime is bullish.
But I would say that it's definitely Tether related, because Tether is, finally, it's one of the most bullish companies in the world right now, with only 20 employees, and most of it is being sent still on the Tron network because it's the cheapest. And if we look at, like, if you put in the, like a weekly or 2-week chart on TRX USD crypto index, then the crypto index, Tucker, it's like undeniably one of the, this is an all-time chart, and it's just looking good. It was looking good before, and it still is. So we can make fun of it. We can bet it's a crime. Probably is all of that, but at the end of the day, number go up.
Fill the wick, baby.
Not in a rush to fade it, man. I mean, it's like if somebody has that much control over price, just like BNB, don't trade it. In my opinion. Imagine
everyone is positioned in the highest beta when in reality the outperformance will come from dino coins like TRX. There will be some hated rallies.
I talked about this a really long time ago on the show, Jack. It's about how dino
I remember
their own cycle because they have no supply, right? Like VC scams have endless waves of unlocks, and dino coins are probably fully diluted already.
True.
Anything that's fully diluted already will do better.
100%.
AKA meme coins.
Like you see that you see that you see that crazy support that's right below us? Like we just flipped that that resistance into support with this move. It's pretty crazy.
I saw a great some great insight about crypto market now versus back in 2021 when you talk about the supply of tokens. And I think it explains a lot, right? When you look at open interest, one of the things we've kind of been talking about and wondering, at least I have, is how do you have tokens that are significantly below all-time highs by USD terms, but open interest hit all-time highs way above all-time highs or way above the previous cycle? And I think what he said was interesting. When people entered in 2020 and 2021, there was almost no supply of crypto, right? Like there'd been 3 to 4 years to digest any sellers of altcoins. Majors had just gone through a pandemic level sell-off, so there wasn't really that much incentive. Like all the forced sellers were already out of crypto by the time the bull run hit in 2020 and 2021. But what we're seeing in this cycle is obviously there are still a lot of emissions. There's still a lot of supply that's just kind of residual from the last cycle. And so it will take time for those assets. It doesn't mean that there aren't going to be assets that outperform. It's just forcing the market to allocate more intelligently. I thought that was interesting, though.
Interesting, Tommy.
Derail the conversation, but
no, it's all good. Very interesting. I think most people are still digesting what you just said, though.
I mean, you're on a different. The thing is, you're a little bit more elevated than the rest of us. Like you have to remember, you're talking to a couple of literal like baboons up here. You know, so it takes us a second to digest the quant brain. Have you seen coin margin open interest doing anything yet? Because I know we've talked about coin margin OI kind of being a little, at least certainly a signal like during a bull market. I don't really keep an eye on it too closely, but have you seen anything in that neck of the woods?
Not yet. Not really yet. I think that's something that we see when price goes parabolic. You probably see coin margin catch up in terms of like, if you're looking at the coin margin chart versus the aggregated open interest chart, you probably see the coin margin chart move last, right? Like it'll be like an altcoin. It'll catch up at the very end, the riskiest part of the cycle when Bitcoin's price goes parabolic, because it adds convexity. But yeah, when it unwinds, that will break the parabola too.
Well, it does, because if you really think about coin margin OI, it's so funny because it's like, oh, why use like stable coins as collateral? Like that's not enough. I need my collateral to also be variable. You know, like I want my collateral to be subject to price moving up and down. It's like, what an ape. Are you crazy? Like you can't use cash as collateral for leverage trading. You need your collateral to move up and down. That's crazy.
I like smartestmoney.eth's synopsis of it. It's basically just the definition of long your longs.
Literally, that's what it is. That's literally what it is. Because like you'll take a Bitcoin and you'll use that one Bitcoin as collateral to long like 10 Bitcoin on margin. You know, it's like, oh, what you just couldn't get enough out of just putting one Bitcoin worth of tether as your collateral. I mean, you're apes. I love it though. Like that's bull market stuff. That was the best way to use coin margin longs or coin margin as collateral is for shorting though. Like you own like 10 Bitcoin and then you just collateralize it on perps and you short 10 Bitcoin on perps, and then it's like you don't get liquidated and you're creating a synthetic stable coin, you know? That's how you should use it, not to long your longs, but people do that. So whatever.
That is the best way to use it, synthetic stables.
I think that's probably like the design of it. But then people were like, what if we could just long our longs instead of using it out?
And exchanges are like, sure, if you guys want to give me your coins.
Yeah, literally. So funny. All right, let's not look at Tron. Get this off.
You don't want Tron anymore, Max?
Dude, who cares about Tron, honestly?
I don't. Study total 3.
Yeah, study total 3.
I mean, what are we talking about, you know?
Tucker, I have a question for you right now. Right. Now, I need you to just kind of answer it without, like, you need to answer it without thinking too hard about it, okay? Now, if I were to tell you right now, Tucker, there was a deal on the table, and you could basically, we would take all of the money you have in crypto, and we would double it, okay? But then you would have to basically walk away from this market for at least 3 years. Would you take that deal?
No,
yes or no?
Not even close.
You wouldn't double your money and walk away for 3 years?
Are you kidding me? No.
Tucker,
no
what
shot.
what are you talking about? Tucker, explain.
Are you kidding me? That would be such a waste. First of all, the last 6 months would just be, what are we doing? Right. But no, that would be,
you wouldn't 2x your net worth and walk away for 3 years?
3 years is too long.
Okay, how about 2 years?
I'd walk away for like a month. Then come back. I'd come back for the Q4 open.
What I'm really asking is, do you think that you could hold your positions right now through the rest of the cycle and do significantly more than a free 2x and walk away now? That's really what the question is.
For sure,
Max,
yeah. I know.
Another way to put your question is, do you guys think that Bitcoin will be below or above 120K in 3 years?
I think above in a lot less than 3 years.
Yeah.
Well, then you answered your question.
I wouldn't take the deal. If you said, Max, I'll give you like 5 or 6 times your money, but you have to walk away for 3 years, I'd probably do that. Honestly, I'd probably do that. I know this is a crazy crypto conversation, but the positioning that I have right now in my portfolio weight, I mean, let's just put it this way. Like, I have set myself up to either lose 80% of everything I own or literally giga retire like after this cycle, if it works out. There's no in between. There's no in between. And I'm fine seeing it through, because the question I always ask myself is like, how many times in your adult life, in your professional career, will you have to potentially giga make it? You might have like 1 or 2 chances to like really, really make it, you know? Maybe you'll sell a business, maybe you'll get a huge promotion, you know, like, you don't know how often these times will come around. And I feel as though I've spent the past 4 years building a skill set and a portfolio just to sit on my hands and not get shaken out for the point of making it, you know? So it's like, would I really take a 2x? No, I wouldn't, because I know I'll have more opportunities in life to hit a 2x. I'm a trader, you know? I wouldn't do it. How many chances will you have in life to actually, like, right before a US election, with all the catalysts we've been talking about, like Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs, like crypto becoming mainstream, all the tailwinds that we have, to ride premier shitcoins to Valhalla? How many times in your life? Shitcoins are good like once every 4 or 5 years. That's it. Then they're down only. How many times in your life will you have to do this? I'm taking it. I'm taking it 10 times out of 10. You got to take it. You got to take it 10 times out of 10. You have to do it. You have to do it. You know, it's like that old, I don't know what you even call it, but it's like, what, you know, you've got a button where it's like $1 million. Like, you press that button and you get $1 million, or you press the other button and you have a 50% chance of $100 million. Which button are you pressing? You know, I'm hitting I'm hitting the blue button. I'm hitting the 50% chance of 100 million every single time. Every time. You guys know the meme I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. You got it. Yeah. There's no other way to play it. No.
Tommy, what would you do? Which button?
Can you say the buttons again? Sorry, I've
Actually, let me try to find them. 50% chance of 100 million button meme. Let me find it. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Okay, this is it. Tucker, I'm going to send this to you. Actually, I can put this on my chart.
Okay.
Because this is literally how I view like the state of my my portfolio right now. Let's put me back up on the screen.
Oh yeah, no, you're hitting the green button.
Why are you hitting the green button, Tommy? There's $1 million sitting there.
Is exceptional.
Say that again.
The risk reward is just way better on the green button. You have a literally 50-50 odds of almost 100 times the payout of the red button. Sure, you might not come away with any money if you miss, but the risk reward on principle for the green button is just infinitely better.
Jackus, what about you?
I'm gonna take the blue button.
There's no blue button.
There's no blue button.
Exactly.
I mean, there's three outcomes, right? You either get $0, you get $1 million, or you get 100 million.
No,
you have a 1/3 chance.
As I said, if I were to pick from these two, then the green one, because it's a green button. It's literally telling you either sell or buy. So I'm bull by nature. Press the green.
I mean, I'm literally hitting that green button every time, and I wouldn't feel bad if it didn't work out. You know, like you have to take that chance. You have to. It's an expensive world we live in. Study Boys Club.
Yes. Should we study Boys Club?
Yeah, we should, honestly. I mean, we really need to study ETH is what we need to do, but
nobody likes to study ETH. It's kind of more of like they have to at the moment.
Here, let me show you. Let me show you. It's really this simple, guys. Like it is this simple. Here's Andy just bleeding because ETH is a piece of crap. And let's study the last few pumps, right? Let's do this. We will hide these first. Like here's ETH up top. Here's Andy down below. And all you need to do is look and just see when ETH started pumping, what happened. It's really, really simple. ETH pumps, Andy gets the trigger, right? ETH pumps, ETH beta gets the trigger. ETH dumps, beta gets dumped. It's really simple. So it's like all you need is a shift of market structure to the upside. I mean, you could study this right here too, right? This was a nice little move. We didn't get follow through from ETH, so of course, you know, everything sold back off, but shift of market structure, Andy pumps. Shift of market structure on ETH, Andy pumps. Where's our next shift of market structure? I would just say like somewhere around this level, you know, somewhere around here. You flip this level for ETH, Andy sends. It's really simple. This is what you're going to see. If ETH flips this level, ooh, CME gap. Andy does this. Really simple. And then we'll see if ETH can get some follow through. It's that simple. What you're trading is just leveraged ETH. But you need ETH to actually move. So
do you want me to pull up the equal weighted, Max?
No.
I think you do.
No.
I think you probably do. Don't worry, I'm going to hide the title.
Don't want to see it.
Oh. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's doing exactly what it should be doing. Study.
Like it's like the ETH beta oscillator almost. At least until it makes new highs, that's what it's been doing.
I mean, you really are getting the like whole bouncy ball thing. Like,
yeah. I mean, if you flip that last high, Tucker, draw like a horizontal line at that last high.
I know. This guy.
Yeah, you flip that little baby.
Yeah.
I just want to know what we're talking about.
We're talking about higher prices is what we're talking about.
It's just ETH, man. That's all that it is. Like, I hate to even say that because it's like, it's such a shame when ETH is doing what it's doing. you know, to be tied to ETH. But like all you need is to just wait for ETH to pump, because like you're gonna get, whether you think ETH's a piece of garbage or not, you're gonna get 4 to 5 months of ETH outperformance and ETH strength. And if you think, I mean, think about last cycle, right? ETH went to almost 5K. If ETH pulls a 2x this cycle above its previous cycle high, that'll be about 10K per ETH. That's actually not that crazy to think that ETH should pull a 2x, right? I know it's ETH. I know Tommy probably is like, you know, thinking some thoughts when I'm talking about it. But like in theory, it'd be very hard to imagine that ETH can't pull a 2x over the previous cycle all-time high, assuming we get a nice bull market. That would be wild, okay? If that happens, you're like, you don't realize what's going to happen when ETH is in price discovery. Like you're going to see Andy go from like 200, 300, 400 million to like 600 million in like 2 days when ETH is pumping. That's what happens. You're just trading leveraged ETH. That's all that it is.
Without liquidation.
You know that chart kind of reminds me of, Tucker? I couldn't put my finger on it for like, I haven't even done an overlay. But it kind of reminds me of INJ a little bit, coming down from, I want to say before it bottomed and ran off the low in 2022, I think.
Let's
see.
What
it reminds me of, Tommy, is that Sol Fractal before it went crazy last bull market, like the 3 drive into the low.
Yeah, I see it.
We're gonna need that one after this, Tucker.
I don't know if this one actually plays, but it looks somewhat similar.
I could see it.
No,
it's never perfect, but something like it.
No, that's unacceptable. This, we haven't even done this yet. No,
unacceptable. Go to the Sol Fractal. Then. Go to the Sol Fractal.
Unacceptable. All right.
If it's the Sol, it should be bouncing pretty soon, right?
Go left, Tucker. Lower time frame and go left.
You need the Sol USD, Tucker.
Is that about this or that?
Yeah. No, yeah, right there, Tucker. Just lower the time frame.
You go to Sol USD so you get the full chart history.
But it isn't even talking about this?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the thing before that.
I mean, I guess kind of that too. It's just like a 3 drive into the low, right? You could find it on a bunch of different charts, but it's not going to be Coinbase. It's going to be the crypto chart, Tucker.
God.
Have you ever used TradingView before, brother? I just
Dude, Coinbase, come on.
Why would you think Coinbase has the earliest price action? They're never the first to list.
Yeah, I guess. The way you think we're here?
I mean, something like that. Something like that. Or I actually think it's the one above it. I think it's above it.
We never got. I mean,
yeah, we did on something like Andy. Like if you just looked at Andy's chart, you got that, and then you marked up, and now we're doing this, like a 3 drive into the low.
But this is equal weighted, Max. It's alpha. So you already lost that low. Invalid. So
you don't need to look at equal weighted, like.
Yes, you do, Max.
Because it's going to get warped to the. Okay, it's cool, but it's going to get warped to the downside because your lowest cap, which is going to bleed way more, drags down like Pepe, which is in this.
Yeah.
But why would you equal weight it if it's not going to be equal weight in your
portfolio?
Was
told to equal weight it by you and Tommy.
No, you came up with the idea at 11 p.m. at night and texted us about it.
No. I smashed them all together by market cap. And no, Tommy was the one who said, well, it's not equal weighted because it just looks like Pepe.
Yeah, I was trying to help you get the right ratio. Don't blame me for that.
Hey, this is Max. Not me, Tommy. It's Max.
No.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Let me just displace that blame real quick.
Dude, okay. First of all, all you did was you added all of the charts together, and it was literally just the Brett chart, and you didn't think it was. And I said, Tucker, this is the Brett chart, and you were like, "Damn it!"
I knew it looked very similar to Brett.
And then I said to you, what you're trying to do is you're trying to create like a pair for all of them, but TradingView won't register if you just add them together. You need it to be market cap. So then we figure out how to do it. It was your idea.
Yes. No, but Tommy told me to equal weight it.
He did.
He did.
He did. And it's interesting. Oh. I'm just saying equal weighting something like Wolf to Pepe is going to warp the chart. You would never actually have them equal weight in your portfolio.
I meant to like equal weight it based on market cap.
That's not equal weighted though.
Well, I mean, sometimes what I mean gets lost in the words.
No, but equal weighting in market cap, it's still gonna just look like Pepe because Pepe is like 3 bill and Wolf is.
All right, so let's do this, then, Tucker. Let's do this. Take the Solana chart for me.
We just need to figure out what we're trying
zoom out a little
to
bit.
do.
Zoom out a little bit and put it in log mode. I'll show you what I'm talking about here.
Get the loggles on. Get the loggles. Here we go.
Okay. Now just put your left chart on Andy. Okay.
Okay, I see it. I see it. You know, this is that.
Go to Andy. Go to Andy. Go to Andy. On the left chart.
I see it.
Don't put that in log. Okay. Now, do you see?
Yeah. No. See, the equal weighted looks better than this, honestly, because this you didn't get all the. That would call for lower.
No, but see those wicks. Like, look for. Okay, if you put it on a line chart, the Sol chart actually made lower lows. If you take out,
put it on log, and then I got to put it in a line. This is a lot of work.
I'm just saying you did make a lower low there.
Yeah, but it's like I'm just trying to figure out like what is this?
That is the previous consolidation. It doesn't look the same.
You're saying that is this?
Yeah, like that. And then for Andy, your bottom left, very far bottom left is Sol bottom left.
Yeah. I can see. I could see.
I'm gonna help you out here.
Don't need it, Max. Don't need it.
I know you don't need it, but you're gonna want it. I'm gonna help you.
Let's see it.
I'm gonna help you study this. Do I have the chart up?
No.
I need the chart up.
There you go.
I'm gonna help you study this right now.
Oh, somebody gave us a super chat.
Friends help friends study. Okay. That's all it comes down to.
I'm just going to put this up here real quick and say yes. Yes. Are we sending in late Sept / October? Yes. All right.
Okay. Now I'm going to need you to study this chart right here. All right. Are you enjoying this chart?
I mean, I get the spirit of, I mean, even ignore all the stuff on the left, right? Just like the 1, 2, 3 straight up, right? 3 bounces, you're gone.
Yeah, I just find it interesting that we topped at the 2.618 on both these fractals. It's never perfect, right? But like the idea, the essence of it.
The fibs, yeah.
The essence of it, brother. The essence. The spirit.
All about the essence, yes.
The essence and the spirit. And we go bang, 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 bouncy ball. And then boom. Okay. And we go bang, 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 bouncy ball. Boom. Study 5 billion, brother. That's all you need to do. ETH 10K, Andy to the 3.618. Perfect.
This needs to be observed, Max.
Are you observing this?
Mm-hmm. Observe the comment.
I don't know, man. Here's the thing. I want you to picture the IQ bell curve, okay? Left curve says it doesn't matter. Right curve says it doesn't matter. Mid curve says it matters so much who's president.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter.
No, yeah. Left curve says they will print. Right curve says they will print. Mid curve says it matters.
I made a video on that, by the way. If you're actually curious and you want to see it, the last video that I made, I will link it in the description. I went over why it actually doesn't matter. Watch this video. If you're worried about who's going to win the election and you think it's really going to affect your crypto prices, watch this video. And I talk about who was president, who was running, whether they were Republican or a Democrat, existing president, new president. So it doesn't matter.
Nothing really ever matters.
It never matters.
You know what does matter though?
So
the like button.
The like button matters.
Gotcha.
And unfortunately, it seems today the soybean chart is going to have to matter, guys. We're under 200 likes with about 370 live viewers on YouTube. We can do better than that. That's
abysmal. It's a disgrace.
And I just found some alpha, which I'm not gonna share because of that. But legit,
Oh man, natural rubber futures.
Rubber. Get rubbed in the face.
You guys, I'm the only one on this panel who can pull up natural rubber futures. Trust me. Go ahead and try. Go ahead and try.
Is that true?
Yes. Go ahead and try.
Extra for trading view, Tucker.
That'll be $3.99, Tommy. Per month.
I think I have the $3.99 when I was I need to upgrade to the what is it, like the 5 or the $4.99 one, because I was trying to go back and source this fractal on a lower time frame, but I don't get enough bars. So I need I need the max trading view package.
He was trying to find eBay from 1940.
Okay, real though. Matic looks like eBay. That's some alpha. If you know, you know. It looks like eBay post tech bubble price action.
Hang on, Tommy. It's called Paul now. Pole.
When are they actually like launching the new token? Same with Maker. I feel like these teams said, yeah, we're gonna launch under a new token, and they're just waiting until up only conditions to do it.
That's kind of smart, honestly.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, but it's also like, why would you buy the token knowing that that's the reason behind why they haven't launched it?
I mean, that's fine. The secret ingredient is crime.
What does curve look like? Wait, what does the like button look like before we pivot?
Let's see.
225.
225. That's not bad. I mean, it's like they can do so much better, but it's not bad, you know. Tucker, would you do some analysis on the natural rubber chart? Maybe just tell us what you're prospecting for rubber futures over the next month or so.
I mean, I'm seeing a potential bottom here. This is something that I know Will's Outlook would be excited about. That's for sure.
Yep.
You know, you've got some major, I would say, breakout, guys. Breakout. Look at that. Study the breakout.
It's nice.
This is natural rubber futures priced in the Indian rupee. Okay. So
Why?
I'm looking well, it by default it gave me it in yuan. I have the rupee favorited for some reason.
Have you ever denominated in ADA instead?
Yeah, let's do that.
So this here is natural rubber futures denominated in ADA.
This actually is kind of sick.
This is, you will only find this here.
Nobody is charting these pairs. Okay.
No one can touch us when it comes to pair trading, man. Like nobody, I will actually go as far to say that nobody on the face of the planet has ever charted natural rubber futures against ADA ever. I think for the first time in history, you're seeing it here. There's no way anybody's
an original chart. Yes, an original chart.
Like how many people? How many times can you actually say in your life that you've made an original chart? Tucker just did that. I promise you nobody's ever done this before. This is history.
What about soybeans versus natural rubber?
Oh.
I feel like some commodity traders might have done that before, though. Maybe. We'll do it in kilograms.
What the?
We'll do it against Ave.
Wait. Is TradingView using the superior metric? Who could have foreseen?
The kilometer.
Oh, metric system? No. Wait, what do we use? Ounces?
What do we use?
I said, wait a second. I'm never measuring stuff. Wait, where's pounds? There, that's what we use. There we go.
Tucker, what if you charted rubber against cacao?
That's not it. Wait.
I don't know what the ticker is for cacao, but I know you have it.
I know. Cocoa.
Coconut.
Oh no. Wait. Oh no, guys. Oh, I put it in log. Hang on.
So
it's just a spread.
What is that?
This is great. So if you just sell all
Zero.
of your rubber into cocoa at these extremes, like you could make out really well, you know.
Market makers making a killing on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Look at the spread.
Yeah.
That's a huge spread.
Did you guys see this comment?
It's unlike the stream.
It's a doom loop for you, brother. The reason this is happening is because the likes are so low. Look at this comment. Haha, why do I pay for BB subscription? The real alpha happens on the free stream. That's right. This is the real alpha. Rubber paired against cocoa.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. But for real, if you could do us a solid, hit that thumbs up button. Your support means the world. And again, we are all prisoners to the mega cap tech overlords. And they have determined that the only way that our content is evaluated is based on the amount of likes that we get on a stream. It's bullshit, I know. But unfortunately, that requires you guys to do your part. So yeah,
I honestly don't get why it's not like measured by the amount of hours people spent on the stream rather than like the like button, right? Like someone can open up the stream, watch it for like 1 minute, click the like button, and be over. Instead, like people are actually watching the content, but no, YouTube uses the algo for a like button. It's so fucking stupid.
It's stupid. I know it's stupid. Okay, so Tucker, are you having fun?
Yep. I was literally about to say we could, instead of soybeans, we could just, show them Bitcoin on the 30-second. Like
that's entertaining though.
Even show them Bitcoin on the 1 hour, right? It's just as fun.
It was in the stars.
Yeah. Always. I guess we're just waiting for
up or
Mercury.
down. Up or down.
We're waiting for Mercury to leave Gatorade, and then we can go up. Okay, that's all it is. I mean, just a simple little range. We're in the middle of it, so it's super exciting right here, guys. It's super exciting.
Should we look at McDonald's?
Why?
Apparently, I'm seeing it all over my timeline, so it's probably pumping.
You do? I bought the stock actually with the group, and we are printing right now.
I love it that you turned out of the McDonald's M.
Yeah, I literally did.
Listen, some people work in McDonald's after crypto. Some people buy the stock. We are different.
Weird. We are not the same. What? So it's up. What is it up on the day?
It's like it's not that big of a percentage, to be honest. Like it's a big move on the chart, but the moves are not that big of a percentage.
What's it up? 0.5%? Why is everybody freaking out about it? I guess from the wick, you're up 0.87. Crazy stuff. Wait, Tommy, what are they saying?
I mean, just that it's pumping. I mean, you guys know how it is. everybody starts talking about it after it's pumped.
Wait, and then it's a bad thing that it's pumping?
No, I don't think it has any significance other than if you're holding McDonald's stock, you're richer today than you were yesterday. But like,
yes.
I was just seeing it all over my timeline.
Have they done a split ever? Have they ever split?
Yeah, somewhere I can see.
Oh, there's a couple.
I'll be saying Grimace Shake.
2-1, 2-1, 2-1. Yeah, they split a few. Oh man, they split a bunch. I mean, this would be worth gorillions. Oh my god. It would be worth 3 out of 2. That's an interesting split. 3 out of 2. 3 out of 2.
Are you bullish on more crypto traders eating from McDonald's in the near future? I am.
I mean, this stock will be worth 10x what it's worth right now. Like, it would be $2,800 right now.
Can Bitcoin do a split?
Maybe. The fudders say yes. Naka might say yes. Yeah.
Well,
right,
pump my bags, please.
Let's see. Let's look at some Sol meme coins because we haven't taken a look at those.
Not
obviously. I think we're all somewhat locally bearish on Sol ETH.
Yeah. I mean, it's a danger zone to bid it below $2. You might get a better entry, but
I can't tell if this chart is euthanasia roller coaster or if it's actually bottoming here.
Yeah.
Although if you break down from here, you're probably going pretty deep because there's not support beyond this level. The hat has not come back on the dog just yet. That's for sure. Jackus, what do you think about WIF here? I'm curious about your thoughts.
Well, I still say the same thing that, like, if everything is going to pump, it will probably go up some with it, but it's like at a really no man's land, and I still do not see a reason why would you hold dog that just has a head, basically.
You just don't get it, bro. You just don't understand.
I don't, but apparently the people holding it do not as well, because it's been done only for them. Because let's be real, right? Most people bought after Twitter influencers showed it to them at the top when it reached multi-billions, and they unloaded on their heads, pretending to be their friends. So that's the reality of things. And now the same people are hoping it comes back, and it probably, like, again, it probably, if like the whole market pumps a lot, it probably will at some point bounce back. In the meantime, it can keep on bleeding though. And the thing is that even if it does, I think there are just better memes that will pump more, and there is really very little reason to be holding this one. So I just am not seeing it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'll still make more money elsewhere. So I feel just comfy not holding this garbage.
What about?
I will say it's an expensive meme.
It is.
You know what? I would say exactly. Why would you hold this when you can hold a meme with lesser market cap that has better percentage outperformance if you want to bet on something? Why would you hold a meme that was just created for this little pump? Why would you not hold like a native meme, which is a Pepe, for example, right? Or, you know, the native crypto meme, which is Doge at least. So I do not know, like doesn't make much sense, to be honest.
What about Popcat? On the topic of Sol memes. Schizo chart.
Oh, well, the futures had more data. I mean, you know, probably swing up. If I had to guess, you break down
Like,
your cut.
Like, yeah, listen, even if you look at these two charts, right? Like, if I were to choose between Popcat and Whiff, I mean, it's a clear winner, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You want to buy something that has higher highs and higher lows, not vice versa. Especially like with a meme coin, right? Like, I suppose it could be different if you like have some coin which you know can do something great in the near future, or like it's like doing something better or something, but it's different when you have just a meme. You want to buy the strong one because when the music stops, you'll just have perma sellers.
I'm just picturing that meme, Jack, as you're fucked when the music stops. It's like
I made the best one, Max.
Yeah, you did.
God, where did I put that? It's the other way around. Yes, this. Guys, this is the reality that we're living in right now, okay? I switched it. The left curve is on top. This is yield macro boys over here.
Yeah. Okay.
This is me. Okay. This is somebody from the timeline.
It's so funny. She just goes, okay.
Okay.
What it needs is okay boomer.
Yeah.
Especially coming from a zoomer there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Look at McDonald's Instagram bio.
What did they do? I don't even use Instagram.
Oh my God. What?
What'd they do?
I can't read it, but like
What do you mean?
They got hacked and somebody wrote something in their bio.
Whose bio?
McDonald's on Instagram.
What? Did they tweet about it?
Some Indian guy hacked them, I guess.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no.
Is it still up?
Yeah.
Tommy, send it in our text group.
No. Oh no.
Wait, is it like an address?
Oh no.
Is it a token address?
Oh no.
Right, hold on. I gotta look it up too.
You have to look it up.
Are people always so stupid to just send money to these accounts? Like, I don't get it. Hey, legit NPCs everywhere. Yeah, legit. How's your trading going? I am your friend. Send me money. Okay. Wow. I mean, legit, this world is like divided into NPCs and the rest.
Is this bullish for Solana? They mentioned it in the bio.
Listen, imagine if we are like in a game and we are the character being played by the actual players, right? And the rest are NPCs. That's how I feel sometimes.
All the time.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Cold world.
It's a cold world out there. Cold. Just pump and liquidate this guy.
Bro, if I need this, I need the devs to do something. I need this range to stop.
Guys, I have a scary fractal. Do you want to see it? Hang on. Don't put my screen up yet. Don't put
all right.
Yeah.
I have a scary fractal, but I want Jackus, who has a bullish bias to refute it for me if it's incorrect.
What? Okay.
Would you be willing to refute this fractal that I'm about to show you, Jackus?
Let's go. But wait. Oh shit.
Wait.
Oh man.
What is that, Max?
Wait, you're saying that we are trapped and we are going down?
I'm just saying, I was like, where does this price action, what does it remind me of?
And what is that? 20 what? 20K?
That's the I remember this. This was when we first time. It's way different, given lots of other stuff, but or like the context of this range is very different, and you would first need a deviation for it, right? And then you would need a breakdown lower. Until then, it doesn't become valid. And the higher time frame context for it is very much different, because back then we were losing the macro range lows, and there were other higher time frame forces in play with other macro assets versus right now, where we are retesting a higher time frame support with other macro assets that are retesting it as well. So this range is a lower time frame range, which is different anyways, because like on the right chart on the left, you can see that little swing which we just bounced from, which you do not see on the left, which is different on its own too. So this like price action of a further sell-off would only become valid the moment we deviate above and then break below that range.
Hold on. What is this? I can't even see. What is this from?
Tucker,
When?
you don't have
It's
every tick of the Bitcoin chart in your head?
2022.
I can't see it on the screen. It's too
Brother,
small.
you should have
It's
every
May
bit of price
2022.
action memorized. Okay,
May 2022.
Yeah.
it was before
3AC blew up.
Oh, so there was a fundamental catalyst. Oh, sounds good. Invalid.
Also notice where is the range taking place. Big difference.
Yeah.
So let's zoom out a little bit, because I was cherry picking, right? I wanted to just highlight this. Okay, so Jackus was saying, like, we were losing our range low. Like, this was our range for the bull market, like right up in here. And we were chopping, we've lost the range. Okay. Like, we were below the range, right? Like, we nuked below all of these lows right here. Like, this was a break of structure, right? This was a break of structure. And this, I'll just actually make this a range. That's fine. We'll draw it. So like, this was your bull market range. Let's do range high, range low. Actually, we'll put the mid range on there. Right. There was your bull market range. Yeah.
The upper one is 6 yeah.
There you go. We lost the range, right? This was Nukeville. This was Nukeville. And obviously, like, equities were downturning. We had a bunch of catalysts, like the Fed was hiking rates aggressively, things like that. Obviously, right here, slightly different, because we are kind of going the opposite way, where we are actually like pressing up against the previous range high. And I would view it like, if this is, like, if this is your range, this was the range from last cycle that we have right here. Like, just like this one, we lost the range low. This one, in my opinion, was that kind of move, So this resolved this way. This one should resolve this way,
Agree. Also, just quickly, this range you were talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you just look, I mean, I don't think it looks that similar. If I just look at it like this, right? Like,
you're using Solana.
I'm not looking at Solana, bro. I was looking at Bitcoin.
You're looking at Bitcoin?
Yeah. I was Bitcoin then versus Bitcoin. Why do you have Sol up?
I mean, still,
I mean, it looks like, because I was thinking to myself, where have I seen this price action before?
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that you're going to get the same result, because Jackus is 100% right. The context could not be more different.
No, for sure.
The range is too, because you already have higher low in place versus on the left.
You pop 25% off the low. I guess that's pretty similar, huh?
The biggest thing for me is the context. The biggest thing, it looks similar.
Tucker was gonna say like the percentages. Oh, it's actually not.
You didn't really grind up though, you know what I mean? Like you just straight up went sideways and down. Like,
and here's the thing: you can find bits of chop and garbage price action all over the place. Like I just cherry picked this one, but the big takeaway for me is that like the context is warped, right? Like you can't apply a bearish fractal after a full length, crypto parabola bull market to a post halving correction phase for Bitcoin and say it's one and the same.
Yeah,
that's like, you did this, and then you had this.
If you're comparing charts to 2022, you'd more so be looking at like January 2022 price action. Like if you go to ETH specifically, I mean, I guess it kind of looks a little bit simpler, but
Tommy,
I think January would be more applicable if you're looking at 2022 for insight.
Tommy,
I actually have a comment that I want
just
Tommy to address. Tommy, what do you think about this comment?
What would you like,
Goku? Stop working.
Yeah, Goku, what would you like, bro? What do you want to see? Please.
Tucker, can you go to ETH?
On both.
Yeah. Fractals, listen, fractals do make sense, but they are only good for the next one move, and they need to be put in a higher time frame context. That's what lots of people don't get. So like, for example, the fractal, which I used for Ethereum and NASDAQ, that one did make sense because it was like context-wise similar in many occasions. But for example, this fractal, it does make sense to entertain it for the teaching purposes, which we did, but not for like the bearish continuation here.
I'm just telling you guys with fractals in the audience, like fractals are actually unbelievable. Like you will see them play over and over and over and over again. And it's not something that's not like an indicator. Like what fractaling is, it's pattern recognition through literally just hours and hours of doing this. And I will actually say it's probably one of the most effective trading strategies out there if you know how to do it properly, is just finding bits of historical price action and overlaying it and matching up the context. And the context is something you have to do through experience, right? But if you can align properly the context and the price action, which has happened historically, it will absolutely change. It will change your trading for the better. Like fractaling works unbelievably well. A lot of people do it incorrectly, right? They do it horribly, and then it gets clowned on. But like when you know how to fractal, oh yeah, study fractaling. I'm just saying it works really well.
Just as anything, to be honest, like there are good ways and bad ways to do stuff. That like lots of people will be, they will clown moving averages, and there are good ways to use them and there are bad ways to use them, and they can be very effective and they can be really horrible. If you are like, for example, selling the desk cross, then you're gonna get ripped.
And here's the thing too, is like one of the best traders I know refuses to acknowledge a very obvious truth that moving averages are support resistance.
Here we go.
It means a huge oversight, but like I still respect him even though he uses it incorrectly. And like everyone just has a different way of approaching markets, and one day he'll study, he'll study, he'll observe. It'll be fine.
No comment.
Tommy, you were saying that the ETH The ETH price action should be studied. Which set are you talking about?
I mean, I think if we're comparing it to 2022, at least as far as like this move down, if you go to ETH in January of 2022 and look at the current price action, I could see an argument for that, right?
Dude, I think we just front ran. I think we just front ran September of 2020. Low key.
But show the bit Tommy was talking about first, though. Let's at least
36%. You're down even more than that now.
Let's observe what the 2022 bit he was talking about, and then we'll.
What are you talking about?
January 2022.
What?
So like we just had that drop right there, Tommy.
No, like
here?
No, a little bit before that, right? Like look at the no, I mean just like,
of course it's always just a little bit before
just
you
look at the structure on it. We're looking at 2022 charts. I think that looks more comparable to me.
I immediately regret.
But I also think the context is wildly different, right?
I told you, Max.
Yeah,
the context.
I see it, but the context is obviously. We would have to be playing out your scenario or GCRs or whoever the hell came up with it, of basically this being the end of like an echo bubble, and then we have a major cyclical reset, and then we enter like the real cycle. It would have to be that. That would have to be the context, but I don't know.
I'm not in the camp that we have like a massively long cyclical reset. I really don't think so. But
we just had the reset.
Yeah,
the reset just played out on Ether and Bitcoin and everything.
Look, I'm like, ETH is down 50%, and the VIX just hit 65. Like, what else is there to look for? Like,
there is by the way, key difference between the price action of ETH back then versus the price action of now. Big difference.
I mean, some regional bank could liquidate itself, Tucker. You know, Japan could liquidate itself again.
Japan. Oh, yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I didn't account for Japan liquidating itself.
What does the Nikkei look like, man? I haven't looked at that chart in 2 weeks, probably.
The Nikkei? Uh-oh.
The Nikkei.
It's actually good. I checked it the other day.
Check price, good price.
Oh, they're about to have like a post-COVID situation on their hands, it looks like. That looks like COVID, bro.
That does.
See ya.
It really does.
See you later.
It's probably tell me that doesn't look the same,
bro.
It's probably gonna reject soon, Nikkei, slightly, but then it's gonna continue higher.
Can we just send digital assets higher already, guys? That's all I want.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I want. Don't make me get back into golf. Don't do it.
Sebastian. By the way, we had a very nice comment here. Maybe you want to address it?
Roddy.
Ooh. Well, here's the thing. We are at that time anyways. So we're going to call it right here. We're going to do a little outro. But Tommy, maybe you start with this and then go into the normal outro. This is a comment hot off the press, and it deserves to be studied.
Well, Roddy is absolutely right, guys. I mean, the BB Academy has been out for a few months now, but as I have continuously said, we've gotten some amazing feedback from you guys on the products. And it's no wonder, right? When the Academy does kind of cover, like Roddy says, all these different trading strategies from a myriad of different traders, right? It's not often that you get to pick the brain on how traders analyze, how they approach markets, and of course, how they trade from so many different traders. But that's exactly what the BB Academy provides. So whether or not you are looking to hone your educational base or whether or not you're looking to reach trading mastery, there is a place for you in the BB Academy. You'll definitely learn something. And I think, you know, as far as courses go that, you know, Crypto Twitter offers, the people we know offer, I think it is the best on the market because of those reasons, right? You get to learn from so many different people who tackle these markets for a living. But of course, guys, oh yeah, I forgot to mention as well, Max also just launched a free course in there as well. So make sure to check that out. too. But yeah, moving on to BB Wealth Management, guys, a reminder that we have launched our official SEC registered hedge fund that specializes in trading digital assets and does so in a way that looks to capture their asymmetric history of upside returns, as well as balancing the investment risk posed in any market. So if becoming an LP or an accredited investor is something that interests you, we do have more information linked in the description below this video. Make sure to check that out. Yeah, we also have another product coming out very, very soon. We get to test it out later tonight, actually, and I'm pretty excited about that, which is the BB Terminal, guys. We have kind of previewed it on previous videos before. So some of you have kind of seen some sneak peeks. That's also incentive for you to go back and watch some old market checks for more than just the alpha that we provide. We also give you guys some sneak peeks on future products like the BB Terminal, which will be an all-encompassing trading terminal, data aggregation, syndication. It will be an incredibly useful tool that you use trading lower time frame, mid time frames, and of course the high time frames as well. But very excited to finally bring this product to market, guys. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that have gone on behind the scenes in making this happen. So you do not have to wait much longer, fortunately.
Do we have a hard date, Max? Monday, baby.
Wow.
Monday. I can't.
Wow.
I could keep kicking it down the road forever, but it's going to be Monday. It's Monday. I can't wait any longer, man. It's Monday. Study the terminal. The terminal will be observed. We're going to do like a huge sale on Monday. If you're in our Discord, you're going to get it for free. You already get it included. So you're going to get access immediately Monday. If you just want to try the terminal out, we're going to do like a huge discount on the terminal. And if you buy it, I don't know what that price is. I got to talk with Big Country Tucker about it. He's pretty tough on these things. We're going to have to, wrestle and figure this out. But we're going to do a huge sale on it. And you will be locked in for life as long as you don't cancel, so that when prices go up and it's a more finished product in like 3, 4, 5 months, you will still be grandfathered in. And that we'll do that next week. Okay. Terminal is going to be sweet, guys. It's going to be super cool. But yeah, Monday's the day. Monday is the day.
I can't believe we are finally getting to that point, honestly.
Maybe what we could do is like set out a price for the first maybe 2 months before the changes come in, and people that get in with that price are locked in with that price forever. What do you think of that?
I like that.
We'll see.
Oh shit!
We'll see what happens.
We will see.
Oh, Chad, we've been waiting for years at this point, brother. Years.
I started teasing everyone too early. That was the problem, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait. I was too excited.
Yeah.
But then I realized that I'm a perfectionist. And then I realized that as soon as I saw it, I was going to nitpick every little thing about it. So I underestimated myself.
I've never seen Max being more excited about something in crypto than this, guys. I gotta say.
How about my Mizuno irons, Jackus? I'm pretty excited about those.
Very excited.
Wait, what? What did you say?
Study handcrafted, forged Asian irons. That's all I have to say on the matter.
All right.
So we did just pay TradingView a lot of money. So there's a TradingView integration in BB Terminal. So I'm pretty sure you'll probably get like 90%. Well, you'll get functionality that you don't have native to TradingView as well. But there's probably some stuff that TradingView holds back, which I don't know yet because I haven't even like gone through the whole catalog. But I would say unless you're like really, really into charting, you could probably cancel your TradingView and just use Terminal. But I don't know. I would say wait and see. I would say try the Terminal out. But it does have TradingView plugin, so it's using TradingView. We've partnered with them. and we love TradingView. So you'll have to assess it yourself. But anyways, yeah, we'll talk more about that later this week and Monday. So anyways, Tommy, take us out. I think you said everything. Did you say everything?
I mean, everything except for, you know, our programming, which they should already be pretty familiar with, right? Like if you're a market check, enjoy, or we'll be back tomorrow morning as we are Monday through Friday, whenever the New York Stock Exchange is open. Typical start time around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard. So if you enjoyed the show today, hopefully we see you again tomorrow. If not, hopefully we see you next week. But if you like Market Check, maybe you're looking for a bit more of a fix as far as market talk goes, both literally and figuratively, we have a show called Market Talk hosted by King Wabi on Twitter Spaces. So make sure to tune in for that as well later this afternoon, as well as throughout the week. Stay following and subscribe to our Twitter so you can be notified, not just when we schedule those spaces, but of course also when we go live. But that is it from us, guys. We've cooked you guys up some pretty big meals so far this week. We hope that you are appreciative and that you would display that appreciation by smashing the like button before we wrap up if you haven't already. But until tomorrow, guys, thanks again and stay safe as always.
10